The Health Ministry has claimed an overall decline in COVID cases, and it has also asserted that the pandemic is stabilizing in the larger part of the country. The centre has claimed that in the last 2 weeks, the positivity rate in the most states has plunged, but it added that there are still 382 districts in India with a positivity rate of 10%. Centre vowed that 78% of the cases are being reported from 10 states, and there are only 7 states that are reporting more than 10,000 cases. The Health Ministry also said that from March 1, the Covishield wastage has reduced from 8% to 1%. Covaxin wastage has decreased from 17% to 4% in the same period. Centre has said that there is an overall decline in the case, but positivity rate still over 10% in 382 districts, and India cannot let its guard down.
देश में हम देखें तो पाते हैं कि पिछले 20 दिनों से ऑन ए कंटिन्यूड बेसिस एक्टिव केसेस में रिडक्शन नोट किया जा रहा है, जहां 3 मई को देश में 17.13% केसेस एक्टिव केसेस की दृष्टि में आते थे, वह घटते घटते अब 11.12% हो चुका है। इसी तरीके से रिकवरीज में भी हम एक पॉजिटिव ट्रेंड नोट कर रहे हैं, जहां 3 मई यानी कि आज से करीब 20 दिन पहले टोटल रिकवरी परसेंटेज देश में 81.7% थी, वह बढ़ते बढ़ते 87.676% हो चुकी है। देश में 2 करोड़ 30 लाख से अधिक लोग रिकवर हो चुके हैं। हम देखते हैं कि पिछले 9 दिनों में रिकवर्ड केसेस कंटिन्यूड बेसिस पर एक्टिव केसेस से ज्यादा आ रहे हैं देश में, जो कि एक बहुत ही पॉजिटिव ट्रेंड है।
The pandemic politics rages on as Centre and the Delhi government are once again at loggerheads over vaccine shortage in the national capital. Delhi has halted its vaccination drive for those above 18, claiming jab shortage, and asked Prime Minister Modi in a letter to boost vaccine supply. The Centre was quick to call out Kejriwal, asking him to stop making excuses.
No end to Delhi's COVID woes. Amid the battle against deadly second wave, Delhi government has once again sounded an alarm for vaccine shortage. Delhi has now halted the vaccine drive for those above 18, citing jab crisis. CM Arvind Kejriwal has written a letter to PM Modi requesting to boost up vaccine supply.
मुझे बेहद दुख है कि हमें वैक्सीन खत्म होने के कारण युवाओं के वैक्सीनेशन सेंटर्स बंद करने पड़ रहे हैं। हमने केंद्र सरकार को भी लिख के बताया है, केंद्र से हमने और वैक्सीन मांगी है। जैसे ही हमें और वैक्सीन मिलेगी, हम फिर से ये सेंटर शुरू कर देंगे। दिल्ली को हर महीने 80 लाख वैक्सीन की ज़रूरत है। केंद्र सरकार से हमें जो चिट्ठी आई है कि जून में हमें केवल 8 लाख वैक्सीन दी जाएगी, मई में 16 लाख दी थी, जून में 8 लाख देंगे। अभी तक हम दिल्ली में टोटल 50 लाख वैक्सीन लगा चुके हैं।
In his letter, Kejriwal requested Centre to order all vaccine-making companies to start manufacturing Bharat Biotech's vaccine. He also suggested that the foreign companies making COVID vaccine should be allowed to supply and manufacture vaccines in India. Kejriwal further requested PM to speak with countries having surplus vaccine stock and ask them to release it. Meanwhile, Centre accused Delhi CM of indulging in politics over pandemic.
दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री दिल्ली के नाम पर लगातार राजनीति करते हैं। अब उन्होंने मांग की कि दिल्ली को केंद्र सरकार वैक्सीन दे। कल ही उन्होंने बताया था, और आंकड़े सही है, कि 50 लाख वैक्सीन दिल्ली में दे दिए गए हैं। तो वो किसने दिए? ये वैक्सीन आज जो दिल्ली में अभी तक दिया गया है 50 लाख, वो केंद्र सरकार ने ही मुहैया कराया है। आगे भी केंद्र सरकार मुहैया कराती रहेगी, और इसलिए बहाना बनाना छोड़ दे केजरीवाल, इतना ही मैं कहूँगा।
While the Delhi government and the central government blame each other for the lack of vaccine doses for Delhi, the truth on the ground remains that lakhs of people are left to be inoculated in the national capital, including many healthcare workers and doctors who are yet to get even their first dose. With camera person Ravi Kant in the national capital, I'm Tanushree Pandey for India Today.
A massive vaccine credit war has erupted after Chhattisgarh government put Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel's picture on vaccination certificates provided to the beneficiaries. The Grand Old Party that questioned the BJP over Prime Minister Modi's image on vaccination certificates has now come under fire. The BJP calls it a publicity stunt by the state government. Take a look.
Prime Minister Modi's picture can be seen prominently on our vaccination certificates, but not anymore in Chhattisgarh. The state government has replaced PM Modi's picture with Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel's on its vaccination certificates. In vaccination centers across the state, people are getting certificates with CM's picture on it. BJP has called it a publicity stunt, while Congress defends the move, says what's wrong with the picture since the state government has procured the jabs.
जितने भी वैक्सीनेशन के जो सर्टिफिकेट दिए जा रहे हैं उसमें सरकार अपना फोटो लगाकर प्रचार कर रही है। सारे वैक्सीनेशन सेंटर में करोड़ों रुपए के विज्ञापन जारी किए गए, बड़े बड़े फ्लैक्स लगाए गए, जिसकी आवश्यकता प्रदेश को नहीं थी, पर चूंकि ऐसे आपदा में भी अपनी राजनीति चमकाने के लिए, अपना चेहरा चमकाने के लिए इस प्रकार के सर्टिफिकेट का सहारा लिया जा रहा है, जो कि बहुत ही दुर्भाग्यजनक बात है।
पीएम का फोटो इसलिए यूज नहीं हो रहा है कि केंद्र सरकार पीछे हट गई पैसे देने के लिए, और उन्होंने ये कहा कि हम केवल 45 और 45 साल से ऊपर उम्र के लोगों के लिए वैक्सीन उपलब्ध कराएंगे केंद्र सरकार की तरफ से, बाकी राज्य सरकारें खुद खरीदें और खुद वैक्सीन लगवाएं। तो जब राज्य सरकार अपने बजट से पैसे उपलब्ध करा रही है तो प्रधानमंत्री का फोटो कैसे लगेगा? फिर तो राष्ट्रीय कार्यक्रम नहीं हो गया ना, वो तो राज्य का कार्यक्रम हो गया। तो राज्य के कार्यक्रम में तो राज्य के मुख्यमंत्री का फोटो लगेगा।
In fact, Chhattisgarh has also launched its own state government's website, CG Tika, for vaccination instead of CoWIN app. Remember, there were days when opposition leaders, including Congress, raised questions over PM Modi's picture on vaccination certificates. Even as Baghel smiles proudly from vaccination certificates, critics are claiming that Congress hypocrisy is out in the open. There was outrage over PM's picture, but Congress government in Chhattisgarh had no qualms in using a similar publicity strategy. Remember the images of Rahul Gandhi on COVID relief supplies? Indian Youth Congress chief was widely applauded for the relief work, from replying to SOS on Twitter to arranging oxygen cylinders. But it's the Gandhi sign whose face is imprinted on the relief material. That's the sad narrative during the vaccination crisis and pandemic. That publicity for our leaders seems more important than saving lives.
The BJP in Chhattisgarh has alleged that the Bhupesh Baghel-led Congress government is trying to usurp credit by putting pictures of the Chief Minister on a scheme that has been conceptualized by the Union government. The Congress has hit back, saying the BJP is trying to play politics and it is well within its rights and constitutionally correct to put pictures of the Chief Minister on a scheme that is being funded by the state government. In Bhopal, Hemendra Sharma for India Today.
Defence Minister Rajnath Singh is going to be chairing a key virtual meeting with the HRD Ministry today at 11:30 a.m. The meeting is going to be held with all the states and union territories, education ministers, chairpersons of state examination boards, stakeholders to discuss the possibility of Class 12th board examinations and entrance examinations for professional courses. The centre is mulling to conduct CBSE Class 12 board examinations only for 4 major subjects. Issues related to providing assistance to children who have suffered a loss in the family, especially a parent, could also come up during this meeting. The Department of Higher Education is also deliberating upon the finalization of the dates of examinations for institutions of higher learning. The meeting is going to be chaired by Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh in the presence of Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal, Union Minister for Women and Child Development Smriti Irani and Prakash Javadekar. COVID is killing many young children in Brazil. There's also news of a COVID variant in Singapore infecting children, and hence there's an alarm in India about protecting children from the third wave to come. Will the third wave impact the kids more? Here's my report. COVID kills over 2,000 children in Brazil. Mothers give birth to stillborns. And hence today, the worry increases on whether India can run into the same fate given the cavalier response of the government. The focus now is to protect Indian kids.
The lack of health infrastructure will actually sicken more people. And that's inherently the greatest, saddest thing, because those things are preventable with public health measures. And so I really pray that India gets its healthcare infrastructure improved.
An abundance of population is a matter of concern for India that could see a third wave. But will it be worse and impact kids more? Experts say there is no evidence as yet.
I think out of an abundance of caution, we should potentially plan for a third wave. And in terms of whether it would be even worse among children, I've seen no evidence to suggest that the current wave is any more severe in children. When we have so many cases of confirmed COVID disease in the population overall, naturally, we're going to see a tremendous number in children as well.
A concerned mother and also a doctor who wants to vaccinate her child has questions on vaccination repercussions on kids.
You know, what I worry about is, okay, what would the next wave be? What's the next variant? But then I also worry about what are the risks of the vaccine. So if right now the kids, the mortality rate is extremely low, then if I'm giving my child a vaccine and the vaccine has a higher mortality rate than COVID itself, then I'd want to understand that. I'd want to know.
We have these trials, and this is why children are getting the vaccines later than adults. And in terms of the actual consequence, there's no proven clotting in children. There's no assumed risk. But we know there's a huge known benefit, right? The huge, large benefit. And there's no apparent risk in children whatsoever.
India has lessons to learn from the deadly kids wave in Brazil and pick cue from the catastrophe and be prepared regardless. In conclusion, epidemiologists are of the strong opinion that a third wave is likely in India, with not much evidence to prove that it's going to be worse in kids, but there would be no excuses for India to not prepare. A proactive, precautionary stance is what India needs to adopt. In New Delhi, Jayati Narula for India Today. A shocking story of police brutality has come to fore from Karnataka's Chikmagalur district. A Dalit youth named Puneet has claimed that Gonibidu police asked him to drink urine of another accused for freeing him from their custody. Puneet claims that the police took him in the custody based on villagers' complaints for talking to a woman on 10th of May. He further alleged that he was tied up and beaten up by cops, and when he asked for water, the cops asked another accused to urinate on him. He alleges that he was freed only after he licked drops of the urine from the floor. This is, if true, a major human rights violation. On the victim's complaint, a case has been registered and Chikmagalur District Superintendent of Police has ordered a departmental inquiry.
ತುಂಬ ಬಾಯಾರಿಕೆ ಆಗಿದ್ರಿಂದ ತುಂಬ ಒತ್ತು ಕಟ್ಟಾಕಿದ್ರಿಂದ ಬಾಯಾರಿಕೆ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನೀರು ಕೇಳಿದ್ವಿ ಸರ್, ನೀರು ಕುಡಿ, ನಂಗೆ ನೀರು ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ, ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದಾಗ ಕಳ್ತನದ ಆರೋಪದ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಚೇತನ್ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ರು ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ಗೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಬಾಯಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹುಚ್ಚ ಸರ್. ಬಾಯಿಗೆ ಹುಚ್ಚ ನಂಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಬೇಜಾರಾಯ್ತು ಸರ್. ಈ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಈ ಥರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಬಾಯಿ ಬಿಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಎದುರಿಸಿದ್ರು.